Sorry if I booted everybody off. I was trying to get set up. It's pouring down rain right now. We're having a heck of a time. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. Said it's been a rough deal getting here. Sorry, guys. I got tied up. I had important stuff to take care of that I'm still not finished with, but I will go back as soon as I'm done with this live and get everything finished. I gotta grab some tools. I need a digital multimeter that I don't have. I kicked everybody off my live, and now I'm moving everything around, trying to get set up in the middle of it. There we go. So what's happening? Who's on here? Who we got? Let's see. We want to see live chat. Hello, everybody. Sorry for making you seasick. We're getting here. Let me get this tripod set up, guys. I hope the sound's all right. It's Thursday night. We're running behind. Story of my life. I always run behind. Wouldn't know how to act if I didn't run behind. So, hey, what are you going to do, right? Right. But we're here. Barely, but we're here. Dude, I haven't even had time to take a drink since I got home. I mean, literally, I grabbed a drink and I forgot it. Went to drink it. Set it down somewhere. Ran off without it. I left my house. In a hurry. I got to get my digital multimeter. Because I got to figure out some stuff here. But once I get it figured out, we'll be good to go. How's everybody going? How are we doing tonight? Said sorry about that first stream. I screwed everything up, kicked everybody off. My bad. I'm sorry. It happens. Well, we're here at the shop. We're not going to be super long tonight. I don't want to keep everybody too long. And like I said, I got to get this multimeter and I got other stuff I got to do. Sometimes that happens when you least expect it. That never fails always. That's how you, if you want to screw something up, just plan it. If you plan something, you can guarantee it's going to screw up. That's just how it works. We had plans tonight. Everything was good. You know, I tried to make sure everything was taken care of before I get settled down to make a live because I got other stuff to do. But unfortunately, as always, nothing goes to plan. So here we are. We're here. We're going to hang out with you guys for a little bit. What's up, Dean? Hey, buddy. Sorry I booted everybody off, man. Like I said, it was hectic. I made it here with about 3 minutes to spare going live. I'm in the middle. I'm trying to work on Amanda and her mom's tanning bed. They're going to skin me alive if I don't get it working. So forgive me. I'm a little preoccupied. But we're here to talk some car stuff and talk about what's going on. Howdy, Lars. What's up, buddy? Thanks for popping in. Like I said, we're getting a little bit behind here, trying to get caught up. But as soon as we get caught up, everything's going to work fine. Oh, story of my life. Behind. Let me grab some fuel here real quick. I definitely need a drink. I am dry. I was running around like a madman. I don't remember my drive here to the shop because I was probably exceeding the speed limit by a little bit. But, you know, Mexico, how it is. You know how that goes. What are you going to do? Oh, man, I needed that. I've been dry for about the last 2 hours. Well, at least the last hour. Like I said, I grabbed a drink. When I stopped at my house, I grabbed a drink, cracked it open, went to take a swig, set it down, walked away and left it. So somewhere when I get home, I got a full bottle of Mountain Dew, which will be warm and have to be put back in the fridge. But at least it's a bottle, not a can, so it's not ruined. I got some stuff here I've been working on. I've been working on the layout of this. So we got the headers. I don't know now, though. I don't want to cut anything out of the front of this car. we were sitting there calculating it today. I know we've had this Cutlass at least 26 years. I want to say it was 27 years. But I know a minimum. I'm almost positive it was 27 years. I believe we got this in, like, crap. I know 100% this car was here in 97. Because I had a Burgundy when they first got this car. I had a maroon 81 with a small block Chevy in it. And I know it was towards the end of 97 because I remember coming home the night from work one night, and it was the 20th anniversary for Leonard Skinner that night. And like at the time that the plane crashed, all the radio stations paused and they all played Freebird. All the rock stations played Freebird in tribute to him. So that was a pretty cool tribute. But I know then, so that dates it back knowing that we had it then in 97. So here we go. So 97, 17 would have been 20 years and another 6. So 26 years this car has been around. So forgive me if I don't want to just take the soles out of the frame rails and chop it off to make the turbos fit. But we're going to figure out a way to get them in there without doing that. Like I said, these headers, I'm not real pleased with the way they fit.
I'm here.
Yeah, it's fine.
I made it.
I'm not real pleased with the way these headers fit. I mean, they do fit. And in all honesty, it's good. We can flip this around and I'll show you what I'm talking about, guys. These headers fit. And there's a picture with the new turbo up in there. But see, plumbing is going to be a real issue. I mean, I was planning on dropping the power steering, which we get that out of the way. But I mean, even still, it's going to make plumbing weird. I'm thinking about just taking these elbows, the 3-inch elbows that came with the kit. I'm thinking about just taking them maybe, and then just taking some 3-inch. I got the extra halves of the 3-inch V-band. I was thinking of maybe I might just use a stock manifold. Like I had on my single setup, I had a stock manifold modified down. So I might just do that and just use flip manifolds. Weld them 3-inch V-bands on there. And then put the elbows on it. So that's what's going on right now. The live chat on. Okay. Like I said, we're here. We barely made it. But we made it. I kicked everybody off once. I opened the chat up, or I opened the live up, and then I hit end and kicked everybody off and had to come back in and start over. But that happens when you're rushing around, and I was rushing all night or all day. So I really wanted to get that done. I guess I have to take my meter and finish it when I get back home. I mean, I just don't want to take a chance of burning that board up. Whatever burned that board up. So before I put power to it, I want to make sure that everything checks out with a meter. And you know, I think it was a power surge, but it should be fine. But I'll have to find something else to read the comments. You got to loosen that to rotate it. Remember, you can't just yank it.
I just forget. Let's see here.
It actually locks in place. You can't just grab it and yank it. I just set it. I know Lars was here.
LP.
Yeah, that's Lars. LP94 is Lars. Dan Stevenson was here.
Yeah, them still ain't ones I see.
We had a couple people here. 4 or 5 people. Everybody, what's everybody up to tonight? What's everybody doing?
I can't.
Everybody having a good night tonight?
Should be on there.
No, I just closed it.
And then open
I was
it.
trying to make sure your volume was down.
I got it all the way off.
No, I still heard it talking.
Well, just go in my settings and
You always hit that live chat. It gives you all of it. That's
I
all.
do not
Alan
disturb.
Accord. Hey, Alan, what's up, buddy? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, we're unorganized like always. So, what are you gonna do, right? I'm not even on camera right now. I'm live, but I'm not on camera. So
That ain't good.
it is what it is. I mean, I was working on these. These would be a little bit shorter. maybe. Yeah, well, I don't know. The headers work. I just don't want to chop anything out of the frame. I said I know 100% I can verify. You had this car in '97. I think it was '97 is when you got it because I had the maroon Cutlass. And you lose this one right here. This is the one that ups and down. Now the other ones you don't got to fool with. And then the other one, that's all you got to do. And you just tighten enough to hold you, and you got to crank it tight because then you'll bend it.
I
And
didn't.
it'll strip it.
I didn't.
You just snug it.
It's not. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it has to be good, but this is.
Hey, hello everybody.
This is like the most boring live in history. I think
Why
everybody
can't I-
just fell asleep.
We fell asleep.
Yeah, probably everybody fell asleep. No one's talking. We need some excitement here. We can't start the car up, of course, because it's all tore apart now. We could have started it up a couple days ago. We can't start it up now.
Well,
It happens though.
probably on a little while.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't left me.
you said you.
Everybody just hanging out though.
Huh?
A couple people hanging out. I'm not on camera.
Well, you went on camera.
No.
Why?
No.
I can put you.
No. Hold on, guys. Okay.
He's doing something. He'll be back here in a second.
Yeah.
He's trying to open something.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this wastegate out of the
A
box.
wastegate?
Inspect it. Yeah, I want to inspect it.
Yeah, he has the wastegate. He's trying to get out of the box he got. He wants to get it inspected to see what it's all about.
Make sure it's here for
Make
us.
sure it's all there. Because you never know when you order stuff. Sometimes you don't get everything. Now we're back. He's
Yeah,
back.
now we're back.
He's got the wastegate.
This should be the sample that I have.
He's back. He's going to show you what he has.
Yeah, let's just wait and do it. Okay, that's the flange it welds on. Alright. Yep. Now we'll get fix the pipe. That's all the fittings and everything. Okay. It's all good. Because we're just using these wastegates. I think they're 38 millimeter. But with a pair of them.
Hello, Dakota. How are you
What's
today?
up, Dakota? Yeah, buddy, we're off to a slow start tonight, but we're getting there. How you doing tonight, Dakota? Thanks for coming in, buddy. I'm so far behind right now, I'm backing up, so you know how that goes. I'm going to crack this open and inspect it, because you always got to inspect anything not made in this country. Right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any set screws in there. I got
I
to
don't
put
know.
the fittings in it. It's okay.
Hey, Dakota, how's that car coming along?
Yeah, the Trans Am.
The Trans Am, how's it
Trans
coming?
Am.
I didn't know the name. I didn't know the name of it.
It's just
Oh, well.
Trans Am.
It's Trans Am. How's it coming along, Dakota?
The one I got this? Yeah.
Dean's on there.
This one, you can tell which one's been hot, which one hasn't.
Well,
Which
good
one's been
say,
heated, which
yeah.
one- I don't know where this one could have got hot at. Maybe that
Ah, never know.
burnout contest or something.
Maybe.
Overheated it. Right, but we have those. And no, guys aren't seeing double. This is actually, there's two over here. So.
Yeah, he's got two of them. Twins, he got twins.
It's twins, guys.
It's twins.
Big twins.
Twin boys. They was biggers.
Big twin spoolie boys.
Oh yeah, they was big boys.
That should help the hearse purse.
A little closer every day he's coming. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, Dakota. That's
That's
what we're trying to do
Yeah,
here.
how it is. Busy bee.
But he's been working, 6 days a week.
Busy bee.
One
man.
day
And
off,
then
no
you got other
time.
Stuff, yeah, and then when you got other days off, you got other stuff you got to do because you got to do other things. So
Yeah.
It's not,
It's coming along though. It'll be.
we got a lot of errands in the fires right now, so. But we're getting caught up. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Other pipes here somewhere, I gotta find it. Oh, my YouTube. I gotta cut that one off.
Oh, yeah.
Because Reggie wanted that, Reggie wanted it. That's the first thing he said. I told him I got the other hot side. Oh, good, I can have your old hot side then.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Maybe not.
No, because, where you at when
Where's he at when you need him?
he's always calling us, hey, just that.
Now, what's them for?
What?
Them in your hand.
That were just the old exhaust gaskets. Old manifold gaskets.
Manifold gaskets.
They come with
Did
it
you
used,
be-
but I'll probably use the factory ones are better because they're MLS.
Oh, you got new ones too?
No, I don't
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
I
don't
see.
like these cheap, like, I don't know, paper ones.
They
These
do.
style.
They look cheesy, don't they?
I think the factory ones are much better, I think.
And you still can use them.
Huh?
You can still use
yeah,
them
they're
old
steel.
ones.
They don't wear out. No,
Oh.
they're not burned down enough.
That's good.
They were sealing good by the looks of everything. They were sealing
They
good.
look like it.
You don't see no exhaust leaks. You still see the copper coat I put on them.
Yeah. Then that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
No,
Yeah.
I guess not.
So we get everything today that you're supposed to get?
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't know. Now, what all, you got that,
What?
do you got to put holes in them fenders?
No, I
Try
don't
not
know.
to.
I'm just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the, because I'm gonna have 2-3 inch exhaust. This side's breeze.
Yeah, that
That
side's
turbo
good.
Over there, there's plenty of room over there. I
It's
gotta
just
figure
that
out
side.
how I'm gonna come off the back of this turbo.
Yeah.
And how I'm gonna get a 3 inch pipe.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, but
like
under
a
all
big
that
car.
stuff.
Because the steering shaft's there, the master cylinder. I can relocate the pressure regulator, the fuel pressure regulator. That's not a big deal. But I gotta get around. We're talking, when we're talking 3 inch pipe. This is 3 inch, so I gotta get a pipe.
You
that
got to get a
size.
pipe that size down through that little
Gotta come
spot.
off in the turbo and somehow make it down underneath the car and clear everything.
Oh, that's going to be hard.
Yeah, I know.
That's
why.
the hard part.
Looks like I might be able to, if I come back, I don't know, if I come back, maybe I can turn, if it fits down through there, because it'll clear, see it's hitting the steering shaft there, but I don't know if I can come down and turn 90 degrees and tuck it in and down behind a crossbar, because there's a steering shaft there. It's the only problem
The
about,
steering shaft.
GM cars like that, they use a steering box. If the car, in a rack or something, maybe the steering wouldn't be in the way, but in this car, it's right in the way.
Wow.
Like I said, I do gotta burn these out because I gotta cut holes in these elbows for the wastegates will go on them.
Oh.
So,
You'll get it.
Yeah,
You'll
that
get it. You'll figure that pipe out.
well, I don't know. It might not be possible. I don't know.
Ah.
I'm not gonna know till I start.
There was a problem with the server. There's a problem with the server.
on your end. Just
Oh, yeah.
refresh it.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I thought it was on your end too, but I
Huh?
guess I thought it was on both ends.
No, we don't on yours. As long as it'll tell you on mine if it crashed out or
Oh,
not.
yeah,
It
it
would
did.
crash. We got 5 people on it.
Yeah. Dean Dakota. okay.
Steven's commented. I didn't see where.
I didn't see him comment either. Where at? Oh, that's when I said hello, everyone.
Oh, yeah, he might have commented on the other one because I missed or I kicked the other everybody out on the other
Yeah.
one. It started, I had it scheduled and it started and I went, what happens, I started the camera sideways, I tried to flip the camera over to retake it and I kicked everybody off.
Yeah. They'll come back.
Maybe.
If they want to watch you, they should. Maybe if they got
might
time.
come back.
Maybe
They're
not.
mad now 'cause I kicked them off.
I don't think these buddies on here will get mad because they got
Maybe they're
kicked
not
off for a
coming back.
second. I don't think.
It's a pain to have to go find us again, bring us back up. When we had you there, and it kicked you off.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Like I said, what happened, because the phone started sideways, and if
Yeah.
I would have left it sideways, then it would have caused me problems. So
Oh.
it's weird that so-called 3-inch V-band isn't a true 3-inch V-band. You see that?
All furious, Dakota said.
What is it?
We're all furious. Oh, we're all furious.
They're furious. They probably throw rocks at me if they could.
Wait till they see you, ain't it?
They'll be alright.
Oh yeah, they say wait till we see
Yeah.
him on that white trash motorcycle.
Yeah, they'll probably throw rocks
We'll
at
throw a
him.
rock at him, hit him in the head.
But nonetheless, that's where we're at.
Maybe. I don't think they'll hit you though.
This is the things we think about. I mean, this is the stuff I lose sleep over, is how I'm going to fit that 3-inch downpipe through that small, tiny spot in the car.
Yeah,
That's going to be the hard one, but I don't know what else. There's nothing else I can do.
maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
I don't know what else to do.
No, I don't know what to you do.
Who it is?
Nobody knows.
Okay.
Nobody knows.
See, that's that pro trick. Like small block Chevy, I notched them. That way you can start 2-end bolts and drop it in.
Oh,
Factory LS ones, you can't do that. They're not notched like that. But whatever. I think I'm going to use the factory bolts because I like the factory bolts better. They give me these chintzy aftermarket cheap. Yeah,
hey, what's up, Schultz?
cheap
How things hanging down that way?
But they're 10 mils and they look they look bigger than what my hood. Yeah, that wouldn't even fit.
He's
my
here.
motor.
What's up, Schultz Faster?
Oh, hold up, buddy. These wouldn't even fit my motor. They must be for the newer style. Yeah, them don't fit my motor. They're too big. They're header bolts, but they look like,
I know.
honestly, they look like small block Chevy header bolts.
I give you the wrong thought.
Nah, as I said, I'm gonna use the factory. Yeah, them are not LS. Them are not LS header bolts.
Rain,
No way.
rain all day, LOL.
It's rain for the next 3 days.
It's gonna rain till Saturday afternoon or something.
Flood watch out for us.
Yeah, there's a flood watch out for us.
The flood watch until Saturday.
Pat, what's up, Pat? How you doing?
Yeah, what's going on, Pat? Yeah, we're here, buddy.
We're here, but
What's anybody want to see?
what you all want to see him
What do you
do?
guys want to see?
What all do you want him to do tonight?
My lives end up using this. I end up working on something in my life. Most people sit down and talk. My life, I end up, because I can't leave stuff alone, I end up working on stuff.
Yeah, we hate all that rain too, but it's better than snow.
Yeah,
Dakota.
at least it ain't cold. Yeah, it was warm out today. It was very warm out today.
It's nice out today, like 68 degrees.
Yeah, it was 60
But it's only going to be like 48 tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the weather, we climb.
This weather sucks.
Well, yeah, it's gonna happen. That's really though. 48 isn't really that cold.
Well, not really, but if it's raining, it'll feel cold. And it's supposed to rain. I seen on there, they said like over 2 inches of rain
Yeah, I
between
heard
now and
it's gonna rain
Saturday.
tonight. We're gonna get some thunderstorms. You guys might hear some thunder during this live.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some
We're supposed to have
thunderstorms.
some thunderstorms come through today.
We had some come through earlier.
This morning we had some.
Yeah, around some came through around 7 and then around 8, 9. About
It woke me up because it was right before the alarm went off this morning. I heard
yeah, it was thundering pretty good.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
yeah. Thunder.
See, that's the problem. You gotta test fit all this stuff. Then you gotta take it back off. Put it on. Take it off. Put it on. Take it off.
Take it on, put it on.
Well, like I said, I know over here getting it through.
Yeah, that side ain't gonna be a
Here's the
problem.
problem. I don't want to run hood stacks. I mean, hood stacks would be easy, but because it's a street car, I can't have
The stacks coming out while
I
you're
can't
driving
have
on
stacks
the
coming
streets.
up through the hood on a street car.
I don't
It's
think the
just
popo would like
well,
it either.
it's fine. I don't think I'd probably get away with it. I don't think anybody would bother me on it. But that's not a street car.
No.
That you're getting into race car territory. If you got 2-3 inch stacks coming up through the hood, when everybody, no one's gonna really like, oh, it's a race car. You know, it is a street car. Its existence in life is to be a street-driven car. I want to be able to drive this in the summertime when it's nice out. I want to be able to just jump in it and take it anywhere. That's its goal. That's what it lives for. That's what it's always, that's the design is, that's what it's always been for, but fitment issues, like I said.
No.
What?
Dakota says, not building a demo dirty car.
No.
No.
Well, A lot of guys around your turbo, they run their stacks up through the hood too. We got a guy that runs around. He got like a TDI Jetta, and he runs around. He got a hood stack and all that. But it's fine. I mean, I don't even want fender actions. That's the problem. And I got to figure out how I'm going to get on the driver's side, how I'm going to get a 3-inch pipe down and out. I don't mind if it, like my last setup when I had the single on there, I had a single pipe, it dropped down and it come out under the wheel, right behind the driver's side tire, is where it come out, or the passenger tire. It was right here, right on the fender
Yeah,
well,
right there.
behind
I've
the
seen
tire.
them before.
If I can get my outlets there, I'm fine. And then I had the loud valve on there, and then it ran back to a full exhaust. So I need to be able to do that on both sides. And then I'll run a full dual exhaust on the car too. That way it's quiet when you're not in boost. When you're just tooling around, it'll be quiet. But
It's going to be hard to do.
I don't know how. Yeah, well, I don't know how I'm gonna get that through that passenger or that driver's side over there because there's just no room. That's the problem. There's no room at all over there because everything's over there. I don't know. I still gotta have at least one 3-inch downpipe on each turbo because it would really hurt power. I mean, I don't want to run the exhaust across the front of here because this is going to be pretty full with running with charge tubing is going to be up there to run a pipe down. I really don't want to lose the inner fenders unless I have to because it can get all that gunk on the motor all the time when you drive. You drive it in the rain, it's a mess under the hood with the inner fenders. So, I mean, these are plastic inner fenders, so they don't weigh anything. So, it's not like I'm ditching the inner fenders for weight. So I just got to make everything fit. That's the hard part.
Oh yeah, that motor.
And you just gotta keep testing everything. I mean, you put on, take it off, and keep 1,000 times until you get it where you want it, I guess.
I think you'll figure a way out.
Yeah,
I think you will. You usually figure ways out of stuff.
Yeah, like so the problem with these prefab turbo headers is most guys using the up and forwards are using either like a race car chassis or they're using it as something they don't care about.
Yeah, Schultz, it is going to be a tight fit.
Yeah.
Very tight.
Yeah, I don't want to run them. I care about it. I don't want to just start cutting. I mean, if I'd log the front ends of the frame rail off and just run, 1.5-inch tubing for the front cross member and build a small, like a 1-inch tubing cross member for the radiator or core support, I could make a lot of room, but I don't want to chop the car off. That's all. I don't mind doing modifications to the car, but anything I do to the car, I like to be able to undo. That's the only. I don't want to do nothing I can't undo.
JB's Wheel Shop. What's up, Pip? What's up?
Who's on?
JB.
JB's little shop. What's up, JB? Yeah, we're trying to discuss these because I don't
Bear Rose Garage. Hello.
Hey, Bear Rose. What's up, buddy? What is up? We're banging our head against the wall here.
Banging his head against the wall.
What is it?
I said you're banging your head against the wall.
Yeah. Anybody got ideas how to make these twin?
Okay, Pat. We'll see you when you get back out of traffic.
All right, I'll put the phone in the holder, listening to it, and just where I can't see the screen, and then drive and listen to it. So.
Dean Stevenson. Oh,
we
he's
need some
telling.
ideas of how to get a 3-inch downpipe out the driver's side on a G-body.
Anybody got any ideas?
Because there's not really a lot of real estate over there. If you need a 3-inch downpipe, that's coming off of the turbos in 3-inch, so we really don't want to neck it down. I don't even think cutting it down to 2.5 probably wouldn't make it out. I don't know. Just like I said, we're not cutting the car. We're not doing nothing we can't undo. Any modifications we do to this car, we got to be able to take off.
JB Wheel Shop. He's still in the garage working, but fixing to wind it down.
Yeah.
JB. Little
Yeah,
garage.
well, I come out here and I'm working in the garage. Probably shouldn't be, but I'm out here working anyway. I'm supposed to just be on there talking, but
You're working and
I
talking.
got so much to do to the thing, yeah.
Working and talking.
I got so much to do to it.
You can actually work and talk, you know.
Yeah, well, I can, but I got so much to do to it.
Well, yeah, you got a lot to do to it. Plus, then you gotta get help Tommy's. You got Tommy's.
Tommy's is simple with that.
Yeah, but you gotta get George done first.
Mine's just a matter, like I said, of making stuff fit.
Just getting that 3-inch downpipe.
Making the downpipe, because on the passenger side over here, I could run a 6-inch pipe down behind this header, because there's no steering shaft, and there's no heater box or nothing over here, so there's plenty of room.
I guess.
That's not a problem. The problem
There's
is
a lot of
that
stuff on
driver's
that
side.
driver's side.
Yeah, the driver's
There's
side
a
is
lot
fine.
of stuff over there. Lots of stuff.
What?
Lots of stuff, I said.
Yeah, very lot of stuff. Too much stuff, and like I said, I have no idea how we're getting around it. So much stuff. Yeah, it would have been nice if you were a mirror image and all made of money. So.
Huh? We're gonna try and put that one on tonight.
I'm just gonna slip it in.
Oh,
place
to
'cause
see how it fits.
Well, like I said, I know I got plenty of room on this side. The other side's gonna be the problem. These things are really heavy too. That's the only thing I don't like. I mean, I should just build my own set of custom headers. I could maybe put the turbos back here, but I can't let them not gonna take the wiper motor out. I mean, I could go in a manual brake setup. That would buy me a little bit of room, but I still got that steering shaft over there. Go with it.
Yeah.
Master cylinder and lose the brake booster. That.
Schultz says, yeah, it won't be long. We'll be back. We'll be throwing pools up.
Yeah.
It's on. Yeah, it's around the corner. That summer. It's that time of the year.
Yeah, it quits going below freezing.
Yeah, as long as it don't go below freezing. As long as it don't go below freezing.
Trailers are heavy.
But I think it's going to get cold.
Yeah, it's gonna get back cold again. Yeah, for a couple days. And
I
it's
think
not
Monday
bitter
and
cold, but
Tuesday.
It's gonna be back down. I seen it in the 40s
Yeah.
and stuff next week. Yeah, and winter might be officially over, but it ain't ready to give up yet.
I don't think so either.
You know, winter's not ready to quit yet. It's still got work to do. Rest that in there for now. Snug at least.
He's thinking about a month.
Huh? Yeah, that's
About
what
a
I
month,
figured.
Schultz said.
That's what I figured. Usually about the last week of April.
Yep. About the last week of April.
Last year we did them a couple early, you know, we had problems with it being so cold. We got problem liners stretching. Well, it wasn't really a problem. It wasn't nothing we didn't fix, but it made it harder for us.
That can be that.
It made life harder for us.
Why does that one look like it's upside down?
Because they technically are. They're not mirror image.
Ah.
They're
Wow.
the exact same turbo. It's mounted on opposite sides. So one's going to be one way, one's going to be the other.
Wow.
That's just how, you know, it's how
How it is.
turbos work. Yeah.
Wow. I thought they'd be the same.
Well, if
So
you
they're
got-
not identical twins.
They are identical twins.
No,
That's
they
the
can't
problem.
be.
Yes, yes. If they
Oh.
were mirrored, then they wouldn't be identical. That's
Oh.
the problem. They are identical, and this one's on that side. This is on that side.
So
you
if that one was on that side, it would be like that one
yes,
too.
yes, they
Mm.
are identical. That's the issue, that they are identical, and that's what makes the problem, that they're identical.
Oh.
I gotta figure out, because this will be,
How you
this
gonna know
will just
them
go
apart?
over to there, they'll both tie in, they'll come back through here, and then they gotta come up and feed in here. That's
How are
easy.
we going to tell these twins apart? Go out and mark their names on
Yeah, we'll paint them different colors.
them.
But no, that's, I mean, yeah, I don't think, I don't have enough
Here.
room even.
If the engine leads the bank with the left put both pipes on the left. Dean said that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that, but I don't. How am I going to get this 3-inch pipe?
Over to there.
Yeah. Because I'm back far enough past the motor that I couldn't just run it. I'd have to elbow it down 90, 90 that way, then 90 that way, then 90 again. You know, you'd have so many bends.
A lot of
It'd
90.
probably kill the power having so many bends in it. Thinking maybe if I remove the inner fenders,
Maybe you only have to remove one.
I'm gonna take both inner fenders out. Thinking if I remove, maybe I could bring this out of the 45, drop it here down to right above the lower control arm, and then I could run it under the steering shaft, over, down, and under. I think I just figured it out. It's gonna be complicated. I'll have to weld up a weird looking down pipe, but I think it'll work.
Well, I think you can figure it out.
That'll work. That'll definitely work. Okay, now we're cooking. All right.
I told you, you can figure it
Now
out.
it'll work.
You
It ain't gonna be pretty, but it'll work.
You figure a lot of stuff out. Make
Yeah.
things work when
Yeah,
people,
it'll work.
when some can't make them work.
It ain't gonna be perfect, but it'll work. And then this one has a wastegate here and a wastegate here.
And Bear Rose said that's what I'm thinking. Pull the inner fenders to get a little bit better look and trim them from there.
Well, they're plastic Bear Rose. I don't mind taking them off. I just don't want to. I don't want to like. It would have been easy if I would have cut these front frame rails off at the engine cross member. If I would have just zipped both front frame rails off, gutted this core support out, built me just like a 1-inch square tubing core support,
Mohawk.
just to hold this front here, and that would have given me so much more room up here. I could actually even move the turbos further forward and made my room I needed to go anywhere I needed to go.
Mohawk 62.
But Mohawk
Hello,
62
Sam
is up,
Mom,
buddy.
another one.
Hey,
Hello,
thanks for stopping back,
hello.
buddy. Thanks for stopping back, buddy.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, that way would work like that, but I don't want to. I have the core support wiped out. I could just move both of these turbos out to here, and that would buy me all the room I need back there.
Yeah, but you don't want to take that out.
Well, the core support ain't bad. I could take this core support out and make my own core support
Well,
out of square tubing
maybe.
or round tubing or any tubing at all. I could just make my own core support. We'll see. We'll try to make them fit like this first. That was just the biggest thing, guys.
Make it like you said, maybe.
Yeah, I know I could probably do that, but it's still going to require moving a lot of stuff. So
Well,
this is like I didn't pre-plan this.
No.
I should have just put a big single on it, but no, I didn't put a big single on it because that hot side I had was it would have been too small for a big single anyway. So
you figured it out. You
Yeah.
already got it figured out.
Yeah,
Well, maybe, yeah.
plus, it is cool to be able to walk in somewhere and say, I got a twin turbo V8.
Yeah.
I mean, it does roll off your tongue better. Twin turbo V8
Twin.
than single.
Yeah. You'll get it, though. You'll get it.
I mean, we won't run out of airflow at 600 plus
No,
horsepower.
it
now.
might not glow red.
But it should flow a lot better. I can still make it blow red, but it'll flow a lot better because that's one of the reasons why it was getting hot. There was so much back pressure on that other
Here
side.
you go, Dean. 300ZX turbo, put right bank exhaust over the engine between
Yeah,
it and the firewall.
yeah,
The driver's side on early ones.
yeah. I know on the first gen. I had a first gen 300.
You did, you did, that gold one.
Uh-huh. It was an 84, 85.
Yeah, I remember
It
that
was an
car.
84, 85, but it was a first gen 300ZX. Yeah, I know how they did it.
He said, yeah.
They didn't have a plastic intake manifold too. But I'm still running an ugly truck manifold.
You'll get it. It takes time.
I'm probably gonna pull the inner fenders out. That's honestly for now. I can always put them back in. It's not gonna hurt anything. I shouldn't drive the car in the rain anyway. I mean,
No,
I
what?
do, but I
No,
shouldn't.
well, you have the
Every
other
time
one,
I do
maybe.
it in the rain on slicks.
Maybe just drive the other car,
Yeah.
the Camaro. Drive it.
I just need to figure out what.
Just
to
take
get
this as if you want a daily to have it just a weekend driver.
But I still would. It's daily. That's what
What's
makes it.
daily?
That's what makes it cool. The fact that I can drive it every day. That's what makes
Well,
it
yeah,
so
you can
cool.
drive it every day, but driving it from here to there, it
Yeah,
ain't that far.
Yeah,
Just
there's a difference driving a couple miles, but it would make it back and forth. I'm going to change the rear gears. I'm going to put 320, like 323, 327, I think it is, for the 88. But I'm going to go to the 327 gears. Get rid of the 373s. That's a good happy medium because I had 273s.
yeah,
And I liked it with the 273s for cruising wise because of the low RPM, but it was gutless out of the hole. I like the 373s because it bangs good, good takeoff, but it's wound out at 60 miles an hour. It's turning like 3,800 RPM,
Yeah.
65. So, your city motor's screaming. So, after doing the math, I think I could live, if I put like a 325 or so in it, I could live with that because that's dead center between where I left from and where I am now.
Yeah.
I think that would work because I think a 300 wouldn't be steep enough, and I think a 355 still wouldn't be. And the car is obviously going to make enough power that I can pull a 323 gear or whatever, 325 gear, and not have an issue. Actually, that higher gear will help loosen the converter up a little bit.
yeah,
Too,
that'll work.
it'll have
Ain't
less
it?
mechanical advantage in the rear end. But everything fits. It's a good thing, I guess. Maybe.
Yes, it is a good thing. It fits. It's just you figure it out. You'll get it. You get some ideas, and
I know. I just.
maybe somebody give you some ideas, and you
I
get
got-
your
I
own
got
idea. You got a
ideas.
couple ideas yourself. You said.
Yeah, I know what to do with it. I'm just gonna have to work at it. That's all. So they say if it was easy, everybody could. Right?
Hello, Carlene. Sam.
Oh, hello, Colleen. What's up? What's Damien up to? Colleen, that's mom.
Huh?
I tell Colleen, I said, no, you're my mom.
Yeah, I'm his mom.
That's why I said, Colleen, that how you and Damien are close. I said, that's me and my mom here. I had to drag her out to the shop here to help run the camera. But she
Punish.
doesn't mind, so.
Punish.
Huh?
Are you going to be at the No Names again? Punisher?
That's the plan.
Lean
That's always the plan.
Garage?
What is it?
Punisher, Lean Garage?
Oh, yeah, Punish Lamont.
Lamont
Yeah,
Garage.
that's the plan.
That's it. Are you going to be there?
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Planning on it. Maybe I'll get to go this time.
And if the Russians don't blow this up by then
Maybe.
or something, yeah, probably.
I might get to go.
We got a lot to do. Hopefully, yeah, it'd be nice if everybody could make the trip this year versus just.
Yeah, versus just you and
I
Tommy
mean, it would have been nice to have somebody drive back.
have a helper. Well, Tommy will be able to help this time.
Well, we had to cannonball back all night, no sleep.
Yeah, that's what was.
I was tired. I told you, I was so tired. I
I
was setting
know.
up on my feet on the seat. I had the cruise control set, and I was crouched down on the truck seat on my feet. I was so tired. That's the only way I could stay awake coming home. And I told Tommy, I was like, Tommy, you gotta talk to me, help me stay awake. And I went, he's sleeping too.
Just if you Clinton had to rush it back, that's the only
Yeah,
trouble.
like I said, maybe this year we won't have to rush back. Too, we can make arrangements or something.
Maybe.
It's a little more personable this year, so maybe we won't have to. We'll just have to leave out the fact that where we're going. That's all. Yeah, well, we'll be all right. It'll be fine. I mean, it's good.
He's going to do something he wants to do.
Yeah,
He likes going out there. He don't want to be
just
left
likes to go
behind.
towards here, so
And that's all right. At least he wants to go with you.
yeah, that's true. We'll make it
It's
all right.
surprising he just leaves that gaming stuff all behind so he can go with you. That was a good thing.
Yeah, I know that, but he could show a little more interest.
He might this year.
Uh,
Never know, ain't it?
When he was there, yeah, he was happy. He liked, he was driving the car and stuff. When he was there, he was good with it. But it's just getting him motivated here. That's the problem.
Oh yeah. Getting
Yeah. there's been something you can work on sitting out in this garage. I mean, his whole life. So
Oh
his whole
yeah, there's
life-
always something here to
Yeah.
work on.
I think there's something he could have done his whole life. But,
He
he'd rather
chooses
play
to.
video games.
Yeah.
There's always been stuff here. Just walk out in the garage and pick up some tools. But
Yeah. He wasn't like you when you was like younger.
no, because I've always, like I said, I've always even in grade school, I was drawing pictures of cars in first grade. Always liked cars. Always did that thing. But
You got that one picture and one tickets to the
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
yeah to the
Yeah, that was like
Daytona.
fourth grade or something. No, it wasn't the Daytona. It was the Charlotte race.
Yeah, it was the
Called
500, the 600,
600.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
I know it was one of them.
Well, obviously, they only had the Daytona 500 in Charlotte.
Oh, that's right, it was in Charlotte.
Yeah, it was Charlotte.
The Motor Speedway.
I don't think they had the Daytona 500 in Charlotte. Daytona might get mad if you did that, but that's just me. West Elkridge. West Elkridge.
Motivating other people is near impossible. She's right, Colleen. She's
Yeah.
right. You can't get Tommy to motivate too much.
Well, it comes in spurts. Sometimes
Yeah,
he's
sometimes he
motivated.
wants to, and sometimes most of the time he don't. He'd rather be up there on that game.
I said, the day, he's there in the car, yeah, you couldn't, we were there and he's like, pretty much, there's nothing you can do that he's not gonna he wanted to drive the car, and nothing could have stopped him from wanting to do that, but it's just getting him to that point of getting that motivated.
Yeah.
I don't know, they try, I mean, it is what it is. I know a lot of it is it's just normal to him. We're out at races or anything, and you see these younger kids, that might have started watching Street Outlaws, or, they might have watched 1320 video or Drag or Die or something, or just seen Cletus McFarland, but they started watching cars.
Yeah.
But they don't know, they're not really about it. So them kids are more excited about it because the Tommy's just like, man, we've always had stuff. So there's no excitement at all.
Or hit the
Because something that's radical to a kid, the normal kid, to Tommy, it's not, because it's all he knows. Just like take the 4-door tractor,
Yeah, he used to love that thing.
Well, not that, that's all I'm saying. That you take that 4-door tractor, Toyota axle swap, it's on 37-inch super swappers. You take that anywhere you go, everybody's just completely messed. Wow. But Tommy, it's like, because Tommy's
Tommy's been around it.
he knows it. Yeah, it's nothing to him. It's just, oh yeah, that's just something I put together to play with.
Tommy
there's nothing
too.
special. Yeah, there's nothing special to it because he knows it. So there's nothing special on it. How's our time running? We're good.
7:48.
Okay. You can talk to him. I think I go up the corner.
Yeah. So how are y'all hanging? What's the weather like where you at, Carlene? Anybody? Still out there, Schultz? Are you out there? Hello? I don't know. Maybe they don't. I said maybe they ain't talking. I said, wow, I wish that was where she's at. It's 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Carlene's at after what the weather like. 80. Gee, that's
They're
nice.
in the Carolinas, I believe. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Okay, you're still there, Schultz. I was asking him if he was still there.
He doesn't know.
He don't know.
Something like that.
And Sam said you don't know if you're still there or not. How would you know?
I wonder if my other one has that old restrictor.
I don't
like
know.
that. I'm gonna open it up.
We don't know nothing, do we, Schultz?
Is that you, John Wayne?
What's Caleb been doing?
Is this me? Yeah, look how small that
80
hole is
degrees.
for that. That's
I see
well,
that.
I think the other one's bigger. I don't think it had this one has the oil restrictor, but it's the same part number.
Wow.
I know the other one doesn't have that small one. I know that you restrict your oil pressure a little bit through your turbo. That way you're cooling it, but you're not overheating it. That's crazy. I didn't think it was that much.
Thunderstorms is getting ready to hit Marlene. She wish she had a garage. Never know if I'm coming or going, Schultz said. I don't either after that. Yeah.
If they all weren't that far away, they could come use this.
Yeah, if Utah wasn't so
Everybody's
far
too far
away, you could
away.
come hang out with in our garage.
There was a time, as I said, if there was only YouTube.
Whenever
Yeah,
everybody
there was
used to hang out here.
18 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't.
So many trucks being built here. We was always, every weekend it seemed like we was building something, just a complete truck. We'd bring in a stock Toyota or a stock Samurai. And,
oh, hawk, good bad weather coming tomorrow.
Yeah,
we had rain,
yeah,
thunderstorms today.
Bad. I heard some of the Midwest,
yeah, we're getting.
The country was getting tornado threats. And
oh
stuff.
yeah,
we
ain't getting no tornado threats.
Safe there.
But we're getting rain
we're
now till Saturday.
Rain. This is just nuisance to us. This is a nuisance. I don't want I mean, everybody else has got a lot worse. So hopefully everybody's okay and no one gets floated away.
Always something new getting caught up. LOL, Schultz. Yeah.
No.
He said no, Schultz. He's not caught up at all. He said getting caught up.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting caught up.
He's getting there. It'll take him a while, though.
I just got too many things. Like I said, remember, this thing completely ran.
It was running when he parked it in this garage, but right now.
The other day, where I drained the gas out of it, park it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been getting rain all day, storms, thunder.
Yeah, I said it's supposed to rain here until Saturday night.
Yeah, till Saturday evening we're supposed to have rain.
Well, off rain.
Couple inches, over 2 inches.
I'm gonna get another elbow and this, and I can pull over it down there, and get a feet down there. Okay, that's the other one. Why do turbos have to be so complicated? It's not complicated, but it is complicated.
Carlene, I prefer your kind of life. I like, and I'm sitting there hanging out.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
We're trying.
We're trying. I mean,
we're just trying to be us, I guess.
We're just being us. That's what we do.
Maybe a wife.
Hang out here in the garage and trying to get that car ready.
No. That's what I'm trying to get ready. I just come on. I like to hang out with people. Like I said, I gotta take more time, and I will have more time. I just gotta start putting more content. I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you just gotta get time to get it all ready.
Like this,
the contents and stuff you have.
Complete. Start to finish, it's gonna be a complete. Like I said, right now I'm mocking it up. I mean, I'm just kind of tinkering with it, but then at some point it's gonna be pull everything down. Set up a camera and just start making a video of how it goes together, and then put everything together.
Well, you're working on it.
Yeah, and then I'll have a video from start to finish of it, installing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I think on this I want to pull oil, because there's an oil fitting right here behind the power steering pump. If I pull it there, I can pull both lines. So I want to keep both lines the same length, that way.
Yeah.
This is the oil line here. Coming off the back. I mean, I got a T-fitted here. I could just pull it out like two, and they're identical. They're coming both from the same to the same spot. That way, both turbos oil equally.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they should be alright anyway. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It worked. I mean, look, I drove this car. I put a lot of miles on this setup like this with no problem. So I mean, I think apparently it oiled good enough. It's not gonna hurt anything. Get oil good enough.
You'll get it.
Yep. Some more there. There's so much. Yeah, there's gonna be so much adjustment work to be done with it, but it'll come.
It'll come in time.
I just gotta get that, like I said, our season to do this is so short here, though. That's why I gotta get it done before, because it comes quick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's here and over. About 4 months you can use your car. I had to get another 90 because see this. I remember on that side it was hitting the hood. I didn't like it. I ordered this 90. It's a 4 a.m. So
Let's get another one.
Yeah, I gotta get another 40 and 90. Because you don't want to put stress on these. If one of these lines would kink, you could burn the turbo up. Because
You don't want that.
burn up big Chinese turbo.
What was that?
I don't know, hard to tell.
Wasn't on mine or your, or I mean, I don't know what it was.
It's hard to tell. It was probably a message.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Probably a message.
I don't pay no attention. I just heard
Yeah, it
that.
was an email actually.
Yeah.
It was an email.
Oh.
It was just an email.
Mm-hmm.
Jump, was it about X-22 report?
Oh.
Okay, I'll get
Nothing important.
Yeah, okay, so that'll have to, I gotta bring this down. See if I didn't have a hood latch or that other stuff, cause they make an intercooler that has one go on each side. I can literally elbow this here, elbow that there, and then the intercooler comes out here in the middle. It
Did-
can come up and go right into
That
here.
Mohawk 62 wanted to know if you happened to see the video that he put up a few days ago. His friend's son, Turbo LSX, is the Malibu wagon. That Malibu wagon. Did you see it?
Yeah,
Did you see his video?
yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet ride.
Yeah, he's seen your video. He said it was a pretty sweet
Caught some of it.
ride.
I watched so much, but yeah, I remember watching Turbo Malibu. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like my
Yeah.
G-bodies.
yeah.
I love G-bodies. I guess that's kept the restrictor not with it. Okay. It's worked. Leave it alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I guess that's what they say.
Well, it'll be alright. It just thinks that it's just overwhelming to look at. I got so much going on here now. That just made everything complicated. But it's not complicated. It'll be like, it's like it was 2 years ago when I did the first turbo thing. I'm just out there, man, this is gonna, and I just slowly plugged away at it, made everything work, and it fit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the same here. And so,
you do.
and now that I know these headers don't so I'll just go ahead and wrap them. I got header wrap for them. Control the heat under here. Like I said, this side, I want to drive a car off turbo back there.
You'll get it though. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
like
know
we
I'll
said,
it.
we'll
It's
get
just-
it.
It's just trying to get it out. I mean, that's the easiest way to do turbo dumps is you could just get
Yeah,
just two of them straight through the hood, put flapper.
yeah, but
You can.
you
do
could,
anything.
but
You do anything.
you could do anything, but
You can. Just because you can don't mean you should though sometimes, so we don't want to get into that. We could. But we're probably not going to.
I don't know.
Everything looks like it's gonna fit though. I mean it just
You'll figure that other side out.
yeah, this will be mostly when it comes to that day that I get
Oh, that day you're gonna try to put that side on, we'll be recording that side.
no the day I can do everything. No, I'll get it. The day when it comes to start putting everything together, I just have to come out here and just start. You know, you just start putting stuff together and before you know you look up and like, hey man, it's almost done. You just start putting it together, that's all you can do.
You
You
get
know,
it.
I had to get longer drain hoses for the turbos because they're a lot further off in the block. Now that drain hose, the short drain hose works well.
That's too short now.
Well, I kind of figured it would be. Well, I could probably make it work. Because it's just going right to the side of the oil pan. It just comes right off of here and then back into the oil pan. So it's going to be really close. I could touch the oil pan with it. So I mean,
Truck
it would
stop,
work.
hello.
Huh?
Truck stop, hello.
Hey, hello, what's happening? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, just see what we check out there.
Oh yeah, it'll go shut.
Yeah, I know it's shut. I have no doubt it's shut. I had it shut. So we took a perfectly good running car to report it in the quest for what? I mean, what are we really going to gain?
Huh?
I said, what am I really going to gain? I just complicated everything for what?
I don't know.
300 or 400 more horsepower? capability, because you're not gonna run it at that, obviously, you're not gonna take a chance of, not gonna run it at the ragged edge all the time, but it will be, the whole system will be happy. I think with the twins, because like I said, with that, the way I have that set up, this is a 6.0, that's a lot of motor. I only had that 2.25-inch crossover pipe, all feeding into one small T4 turbo, which is for the size of the motor. That is a small turbo. It's twin, it's bigger, it's big. I had a single that was too small. It was a restriction. That's why the car ran really good so far, but then it just quit pulling after. It didn't really pull much more after, 5,500, 6,000 RPM. It just didn't make any more power when it should have, but it didn't because of not being able to move enough air through the system. Now we'll be able to move enough air. So there's still a lot of little things that's gonna have to be gathered up and done, but we're definitely moving in the right direction.
Yeah, moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
You'll get it. Now you got most of your stuff, huh? Just little things you need.
Most of the stuff on it.
Just need for a while.
These extras. These are the 11.5-inch stainless or a whole 100 pack of these. I think you get some with the wrap. I ordered them like 2 years ago.
It's looking pretty good. Mohawk.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Looking pretty
They
good.
give me 10 each. They get 20 of them with a header wrap, and I got
Oh.
ordered a 100 pack. Make sure it doesn't run out.
Oh, you already did, didn't you?
Yeah, I had that. As I said, I've had that pack in the cabinet for almost 2 years. That metal zip tie for the header wrap. Because I remember I wrapped all that once, and then when I thought it was last spring, was it last spring? Yeah, last spring, remember when I thought it was leaking?
Yeah.
I thought I had an exhaust leak or a boost leak, so I tore everything apart,
Looking good.
unwrapped everything, tore it all back down, checked all the welds on it, went over a couple welds that I thought were leaking, rewrapped everything and put it all back up, and it ended up being that wire, that
Yeah.
pin pulled loose on the oxygen sensor on
That's
the
what it
Holley
was. Yeah.
wiring harness. Where I kept getting that lean condition, they couldn't figure out why it was lean, because the thing was pig rich, you could smell it rich out of the exhaust, but the oxygen sensor was telling the computer that it was lean.
Yeah.
You couldn't figure out why, and it ended up, it was the actual oxygen sensor wasn't making good contact in the pin on the computer. And I guess for, whatever, $1,100 or $1,200 computer, I guess that's about the best you get, you're not gonna get. There's another double. I get gaskets. I get them extra T4 gaskets I ordered last year too. Hanging here
Somewhere. They're hanging.
As I said, I got lots of extra parts. This setup's been like this for a while. Probably should get some extra pistons. We might need those this year. Well, hopefully I don't need no more. Now that I figured out that was that fuel filter causing the piston problem. That cost us what? One of the pistons. That fuel filter being too small cost me 3 pistons.
Yeah, I think it was 3.
And it cost me 3 pistons at different times. I broke the line, and then I ended up breaking the 2 over here that day. And then I thought I broke it again when I bent that valve. But then I took the trusty valve out of that motor, and there's new valves in there now, so. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, slow, but it's coming along.
Yeah. We're having fun. I got his hood down now, everybody's like,
It's looking good. Pretty good.
The next thing after this is gonna be a transmission.
Oh.
After the turbo's up and done, it's gonna need, I'm gonna do a better transmission in it.
Gotta go. Have a good night. I know y'all get to it worked out.
Yeah,
Thanks for the live. That's Mohawk.
Thanks, Mohawk. Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for stopping in, bud.
We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you a lot for stopping in. Yeah, it's a little slow tonight, like I said. There's just so much. I was so busy getting in and all that. Well, what are you gonna do? I appreciate everybody that watches and all that, so I'll get there. I just seem a little overwhelmed right now. That's why I'm not really 100% myself right now, because I seem super overwhelmed with everything that's going on. But I will get it. It just seems like it's a daunting task right now. It's not really, because I've done a lot worse and a lot harder. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Turbo 400s. I'm going to do a Turbo 400 training for it.
Going
Everybody.
to Power Glide next, Schultz wants to know.
Huh?
You're going to a Power
I'm
Glide
going,
next?
the car's too heavy for a Power Glide. They said
Too
I
heavy.
I got to run a Turbo 400.
It's too heavy, Schultz. Here comes the rain, guys. I hear it.
It's too heavy for a Glide.
It's too heavy for the Glide, he said.
So we're going to end up running a Turbo 400 instead. I'm going to run a Turbo 400 with a trans brake. It will let you leave in second. Which, so basically it makes it like a Power Glide.
Mm-hmm.
You're leaving in second and making one shift into drive. So it'll be like a Glide. And it'll be best of both worlds, because on either a no prep or a low prep area, like if you're out in Mexico and you happen to run into somebody, you can leave in second gear so you don't have as much gear reduction to, destroy your traction. You can leave in second, shift to one-to-one drive and go. If you left in first gear, but on a prep track, I'll be able to leave in first gear and take advantage of the 245-1 first gear that's in a 400. And from everything I gathered and watched, they said a stock case with a JW Super Bell on it and an upgraded drum and just a couple little things. They said 800 to 1,000 is not a big deal. They said a 400 turbo, you want off that power, so it just sucks. The 400 turbo is a little bit heavier inside. It'll use a little more power to turn the car, but I guess that's what your boost pressure is for.
I guess that's what it's for.
Just put more boost to it.
Stupid rain.
So the next big thing for the car, we're going to get the stock gas tank, get a stock replacement tank, put a sump in it. And then I'll feed from the tank to the pumps with 10 AN. And then it's all 8 AN from the pumps forward. And then off of the regulator, it's got a 6 AN return. And I'll probably go with the billet rails. That way I can bring 1 8 up and split the 8 off into 2 6s to feed. 1 6 will feed each rail. So it should all work out. I think it'll be fine.
Schultz said he knows that tank would be nice to have.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's 19 gallons, but I just hate having it in the trunk. I do. It's just such a hassle. Pull into the gas station and you open the trunk.
So he
and
means
you
their new tank.
Huh?
He means your tank. The tank you're going to put on it.
Yeah, the fuel tank, yeah.
The gas tank.
Yeah, I put the stock fuel tank on. I know,
It'll
yeah,
be
because the
nice.
other tank sucks.
Oh, yeah, the other tank
The
does
fuel
suck.
cell sucks.
Because you have to keep
But you gotta get in the trunk all the time.
getting the truck and put gas in it, and then a
And
day.
then it only holds, I think, that's only like an 8-gallon cell, so it doesn't hold much.
Yeah, it don't hold a whole lot.
So not only are you always putting gas in it, and always putting gas in it.
It always puts it down.
I got no gas gauge. Because the closest E85 station is about 5 or 6 miles away, which is fine. But when you only got 8 gallons,
Yeah.
if you drive the car up, fill the tank up, you run half the tank of gas out by the time you get back home, especially if you're having fun rolling in a little bit. So that means when you go buy fuel, you go take enough cans to just stock up on fuel. I usually like to buy at least 20 gallons at a time, which is basically a full
Jason's
tank.
garage.
Uh,
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, what's happening?
You can go a day without worrying about stopping daily, Schultz said. With the guy, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I do. I just remember that's how I always left. I leave his house. I stop here and I top it back off, and then I'm good next day. I stop back and top it off, and I can do that. I can get enough gas in cans to make it all week. But I just stop and top it off every.
You still have to stop and top it off somewhere, either here or a gas station, either way.
You know, as I said, I just keep fuel here at the garage. I
Yeah.
pull in, I top it off, and I'm good till the next day. To be able to have that 19-gallon tank, I can just drive it out 2 sheets, fill it up, E85, be done with it. And then on that, it's safer because now I don't have a tank. I mean, yes, there's that aluminum firewall in there, but it's still I got a gas tank in the trunk. When I could have one outside the car and underneath.
Yeah.
I have a gas gauge. Ooh,
Oh,
so I ain't
gas
gotta
gauge, that'll be
take
nice.
the lid off and stick your stick down in there, see how much fuel you got.
Yeah, you'll have a gauge
So
time.
gauge will be nice.
Yeah, that'll be even nice. That gauge
Like
will-
I said, the stock G-body tank holds 17 gallons, so it's double what I got now. Yeah, it'll be better.
What?
And I can buy a brand new replacement tank, a Spectre tank, for like $150. So that's a good deal.
Yeah.
And then it's like $35 for a sump to weld into it. It'll be a new tank, so welding the sump to it won't be a problem. I don't have to worry about getting all the fuel out.
Coming down, ain't it? Sounds like.
Oh,
The wind's blowing too.
Yeah, that's why the door seal is on. I gotta push that water out of its throat.
Where is the door? Huh?
It was flooding back in the garage
Uh-huh.
because of the.
Well, yeah, because,
When it clogged there, it flooded back.
yeah, I hear you.
It's like a warm spring night though.
Yeah, it feels like a spring night, but we're getting this rain now. I figured it would be coming. But it ain't bad out. It's
No,
probably,
it's not bad. I'm a little cool.
Yeah.
I've been up moving all day. Now I stopped. It's a little
it's
cold.
a little chilly, but it ain't that
No,
bad.
it's not too bad.
It's probably in the 50s yet.
It's probably still in the 60s.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably in the 60s, so.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Could be. Could be.
Probably so, but I mean, this is good. I mean, I know the couple on here, the few people that's watching, I hope this is a better time slot for the live. I mean, I asked a lot of people and everything on there, and everybody I talked to, a lot of them agreed that the Thursday night worked better for a lot of people, so
Yeah.
we're glad that I want to make it where if people aren't doing anything, they can watch. I don't like inconvenience people.
Yeah, and you don't want to step on nobody else's toes, so.
Yeah, so I thought that was wet for a minute. It's not, it's dry.
It better not be.
It's oil. Yeah, that's dry.
Let's say.
It's just discolored from oil. Well, you never know.
Carlene says, yeah, Thursdays is great.
Yeah, okay, Thursdays it is. I'm gonna keep doing it on Thursdays. Like I said, it's gonna get better, guys. I know it's kind of lean tonight. It'll get better. We're trying, and next Thursday we'll set it up. We'll get some guests to come over. That's the problem, you know. I do so much stuff by myself. I can't get anybody to come do anything.
Just need some to come out and hang out. They don't even have to do nothing. Just
Yeah,
sit there and
well,
yappy.
It's just hard to get anybody doing anything. Everybody's busy. You know they're busy. What are you gonna do? You can't force
Alan.
people.
Alan Accor time slot is good for me.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I figured it actually, it's a good slot for me as long as I don't have anything to do. It would have worked out better tonight, but
But you had to go work on that tanning
yeah,
day.
I had to. And the thing is I promised I would do that first, so it was fine. I didn't think I was gonna have, you know, but without having my meter, then that's gonna give me an issue that I gotta figure out. But it won't take me long. When I'm done here, I gotta wrap that up and easy peasy. Get it going. I know they're anxious. They want to start catching some rays.
Stand outside and get some sun rays. That's better than that
It ain't
tanning
that
bed.
hot. It ain't hot right now. No, it's actually
Today the sun was nice when it
Yeah,
did
but
come
it
out.
wasn't out that long.
It wasn't out that long, no,
But
but
here's the thing, it's nice, and I tell them, you know, even in the wintertime, you know, even people that don't want to tan, and you're not into suntan and all that, that's
I'm
perfectly
not
fine.
into
But
that.
let me tell you, if you take lightning, if you
Well,
take
thunder's gonna be coming too if it's lightning.
if you take 15 minutes a week, just 15 minutes, and get in a tanning bed, or 15 minutes a month. If you take 5 minutes a week, and get in the tanning bed just for 5 minutes all winter long. You'll feel so much better because of the vitamin D, I'm telling you, because your body needs that. And that's why you get Phil blowing down in the wintertime, because you don't have sun. We're creatures in the
There's
sun.
thunder.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
far
told
off.
you it was. It's a rolling in.
Yeah.
Thunder and lightning.
We're creatures in the sun, so we need sun. So when we don't have sun, it's our bodies get depressed. We don't have sun. I never cleaned this car out since I got back from Missouri, so I had all the stuff in it when we left.
What? You run it like that with all that stuff in there?
Well, no, because I didn't drive. I brought it home. I unloaded it from the trailer. I drove it in here. I took the E85 out, put regular gas in it, started it up, ran it for a couple minutes, and parked it for the winter.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
took it for one ride since we got back. It wasn't broke or anything. I just,
Yeah, because you didn't want to run it in the winter
it was
anyway.
October at that point, yeah. There was no sense in running it. It's paid its dues. It's running off in bad weather. It's a miracle it survived this long.
Yeah.
It's had a rough life. It has a good life now. I mean, other than making a lot of power, we do. I treat it pretty good. It gets baby when I run it. It's a lot better than that little V6 it was in. It barely climb a hill or
About than half dozen.
go downhill.
About than half dozen. V6 with no exhaust.
Yeah, it had that tiny. It had the tiny V6, the little 200. So that by that then see. By the time, yeah, but this car has such low miles on it. This car had more than that motor. When you guys got this car in '97, that motor that was in this car wasn't the original motor. I know it wasn't because that 200, that was a Chevy 200 V6. This would have normally would have had that 231 Olds motor or the Buick motor in it, or there was another Chevy V6, but it had that small 200 V6. And it was the same one that was in that Malibu,
Yeah.
which it was a gutless little V6. But it was like the motor that was in here was like the 4.3's baby brother.
Huh.
It's that smaller one. It was like the 283 or whatever minus 2 cylinders. It was a small little brother of the 4.3. So, but it had that. So the original motor in this, I think this car was a 231 car. I didn't look the VIN tag up and see, but so it had that. Then it had that V6 in it. And that V6 got bloated up. And then once that V6 got bloated up, then it had that 160 horsepower 350 Oldsmobile motor in it. That's why I didn't even bother. That's why we pulled out more straight DLS, because it can't even our built small blocks back years ago, we just didn't have technology. It might have sounded good and ran good, but we wasn't making a whole lot of power. Power's so easy to make today, it's just stupid. And it's probably good that it's taken this long, because that made everybody calm down. Because I have a lot of friends that probably would be like, there probably would be no George if we could make 1,000 horsepower or 500 horsepower that easy. If we could have done that 30 years ago, I wouldn't have, George probably would never live. He had a hard time not wrecking a 250 horsepower 350 back then. So I know if he'd have had something that made real power, he'd have hurt himself. So it's probably good that it didn't.
Probably.
But it's just so easy to make power now. It's ridiculous.
Pat Mac's almost back.
Huh?
Pat's almost back.
Yeah. Maybe back in time for us to sign off.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Probably so.
Probably
Yeah.
so.
No, we're doing good though. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't get a lot done in this winter, but I'm busy. But it's like you said, it wasn't that It was a weird winter because it was never really super cold.
Schultz says definitely didn't need that power, although well.
No, yeah, you know, I mean, Schultz, no one would have lived if, well, I would probably figure it out. But, I mean, yeah. You imagine when you had your Fox Body Mustangs and stuff, which ran good. Like I said, we're not taking nothing away, or like the old GMC pickup truck. That truck ran good, but that truck probably only made, now think about it. That truck, when I first got it, it only had that little Rochester 2G on it. So with that little carburetor, that motor couldn't have made much more than 150, 160 horsepower because it just couldn't get no air to it.
No.
And that truck ran that good with that little bit of power. But that truck had a lot of gear in it. That's why it ran so good. 373 gear
Yeah.
and a short bed step-side pickup, two-wheel drive.
Yeah, what is that?
6% recycled. Hey, what's up, buddy? 6% recycled. This is a lot of these guys coming in, they're not going to wreck because it's the new class and they're named Nationals for this year. We got a new 500.
Oh, okay.
Get signed up. So everybody out there too, hashtag that. Make sure you check all these guys out. We got some garages out there that need some subs. Let's show them some love. I get this, and this one was autographed by Buck Douglas. This is the back of my corner. I apologize, Buck, when you see this. It ended up in my corner, got folded up. But we're all getting ready. They're all getting ready. We got a new class this year. Help these guys make it to 500. Get out there and subscribe to them and give them some help.
Yeah. It's a whole new world of power, Schultz said.
Yeah, watch Bear Rose. Bear Rose got some good ideas on how to get your subs. John, Buzz, all them, they put on good shows to help everybody. So make sure you do that. Now it's getting loud. I'm going to have to come over by the mic because it's starting to rain hard. It's going to get
It's
loud.
coming
here.
down harder. New world of power.
Yeah, it is a whole new world of power. And it's stupid, it's cheap, and it's easy. And if you're on less power, you can go out and destroy everything you own and be out like $200.
Ooh, it's really coming down.
But the goal this year is get the turbos on, get the transmission lined out, get it running right, drive it, enjoy it for the summer like we do. We'll play in Mexico because we got a couple people that's talking smack in the area. So we'll go settle that on the road to Mexico somewhere one night. I'm going to get the Keystone a couple times, do some testing to it over the summer to see what it's got.
6% Recycle says thanks for the shout out for all the new no name 500. Hopefully that white trash makes it good.
So you guys will make it, man. If not, they can be like Dizzy. Dizzy stood outside the gate last year with a sign, man, eating subs.
You got it
This is the
good.
greatest community. It's probably of the automotive community on YouTube. This the Nationals community is probably the best. There's so much talent here. So many good blue collar performance. These guys got a Turbo LS Pinto.
Ah,
A Pinto
really?
with an LS Turbo.
Huh. How'd they make all that fit?
Well, it fits easy because I mean, put a V8 Pinto,
I guess.
and an LS is a small engine, relatively, especially compared to like the overhead cam modular motors, Coyotes. Those are huge compared to an LS. They put in the Pinto. That other guy, he's got a Ranger with him. He's got no name Master. I always said that. That's why I told Schultz. A two-wheel drive Ford Ranger, 5.3 with a turbo. Yeah, awesome street ride. Run a hallway on it. You're good to go. But you guys are all awesome. We'll help any way I can. If I can help anybody get to 500, I will. I'll do what I can do. I'll spread the word, all that. I appreciate guys checking this out. I know right now a lot of guys are popping to check it out, but if you guys know anybody that does want to know anything about this LS stuff, anybody that wants to know anything about turbos, or wants to know anything about four-wheel drives, or wants to know anything about anything, man, I've been doing this 30 years. The first 10 years I did it, I was bolting hot rod stuff together, box bolt together stuff. The last 20 years I've been in this cheap like this, just make everything work. Buy as little as possible, make work with what we got.
Schultz got his eye on a nice square Ranger.
There you go, that's what we need to build.
Come on, Schultz, let's get one
Ready.
building. You can go too this year.
Between Xerxes, a little bit of eBay Schooly Boys, let's get them before they get banned. That or the $400 useless and ain't worth nothing, so couple of months now.
Yeah.
I would like to pull this motor out. Just, it needs cleaning and repainting because it looks horrible. I baked the paint off the valve covers and that hot exhaust. It just looks terrible. I mean, I know it ain't books. Or I know it was.
Books ain't everything.
But it did look good, man. It's a shame. You can tell I've been driving this car a lot since we put it together. In the summer of 18 was when it first started running. Put it together the spring of 2018 is when it first came back on the road after sitting
For years.
for 17 years.
Yeah.
To come back on the road 2018. After that, I drove it that summer. I drove it about the first 3 months, just stock 6.0, stock converter, drive-by-wire, GM computer, tuned on HP tunes. Car was a blast. 273 rear end in it. It made so much bottom end torque you could do 1,000-foot burnouts. And the only reason you didn't have to lift is because you could get going too fast that you couldn't control it anymore. I mean, this thing with the 273s, this thing would do. You need to have 100-mile-an-hour wheel speed, coming out of second into drive, if you spin the thing up to 6,500. And it was fun. Ran it about 2-3 months like that. Then we put our sloppy stage 2 in, our Pac 12 18 springs, and then we put nitrous on it. Played with that for that summer. We was doing pretty good. We had I was learning because this was my first nitrous car too, so I was scared with the HP tunes. I was afraid of breaking it, so we played with it. We went pretty fast. I mean,
Went pretty fast at the
we
track.
was running 7s in the 8th like that, just playing with it, And then 2020, we turboed it. And I just left the nitrous on. Like I said, mostly because it was just there. I did use it as a crutch down at No Name last year to try to get the car a better 60-foot time because it just not being able to get the car out of the hole. But I only have a 50-shot jet in there, so I was spraying with 50. As soon as I let go of the 2-step button, or as soon as you took your foot off of the brake, the Holly was spraying a 50-shot for 1.5 seconds, just enough to get it out of the hole and then let the turbo take over. So we had a good time. We ran, nice cars. We got beat by a Pro Mod, but it's an awesome car. It's Pro Mod, but it is what it is. He handed it to us and he whipped us good.
Huh.
And it's Redbeard Racing 710. But he beat us good in a 540-inch aluminum block, alcohol burning, big block Mopar, and a Dodge Demon that doesn't weigh anything. So, but hey, it was fun. And we still didn't get gapped too bad. I mean, we only lost by like 4 cars, which, I mean, considering what we was running, that's pretty good. Because that's a legitimate 4-second car he was racing.
Huh.
And, a good day he might have dipped, he dipped into the high 3s, but he was definitely a 4-second car. And we're a 6.5-second car right now, so. But hopefully we can prove a little bit more with the turbo. Most mostly drivability. That was the biggest thing. Now we're gonna free up all that back pressure we had with these turbos because it was really choking it off. So we'll free that up. That should help. Because I know there towards the end, just driving, if I would climb a steep hill, I could get, at night I'd notice the manifold would start getting red because I had too much back pressure. It was fine and drove everywhere like it, but I had way too much. Now it should flow a lot freer. It's, got a 75 millimeter wheel in this housing, but it's just a small housing. So we'll see what happens. And these are the billet, the billet wheeled turbos. So, but it's all good. I guess we'll get ready here to wrap everything up here for the night. Not wasting too much people's time. And it's pretty boring tonight. Like I said, we did fit everything up, so thank everybody for not falling asleep on that. We think we got a plan figured out now, so that's really good. So thanks to everybody for popping in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking our videos. Thanks for, telling your friends. Let's everybody help get those 500 they need, the donate 500 for this year. Let's get them to their 500 so they can participate. So they can come hang out with the rest of everybody, the who's who in the automotive performance world. So let's do that. We're going to work on this some more. I'm going to have some videos. Like I said, I need to come out here, just lock myself in here, and shoot some video of me putting all this together, getting the exhaust wrap on. I'm going to do a couple of videos of how to do the fiberglass exhaust wrap. I soak mine in water so it ain't as itchy. It'll knock it down, and then plus it helps it. You can dry it with a heat gun as you put it on. So we're going to do that. Like I said, you guys, I talked through my problems, so by talking with you guys, I probably convinced myself that the only thing I'm going to have to pull is the inner fenders on this, so that's fine. We'll get them pulled out of there, and then we'll start working on that. Relocate a couple things. I'm going to pull this radiator out for now. I got to figure out how we're going to get the intercooler hooked up, but it'll all work. It always works. There's always a way. And I got the whole month of April and even some of May to get it to where I'll be able to run it. So we'll get it. Oh, look at that pretty wheel. Cool. I wanted to pull that cover off and see what that wheel looks like. That's pretty.
Shinier than that one.
Huh?
It looks different. The blades.
What?
They're
short.
Well, I imagine they look.
What looks different? It's the same blade. This is just clean, and that one's been used.
No, but it looks like they're shaped different.
No, they're shaped the same. You don't see all. See when you put the cover on, you don't see all of it.
Oh, okay.
See when the cover's on, you only see the inside. You don't see all of it.
I see it.
You see, these are big. This is the 78 millimeter on the outside. But other than that, guys, like I said, we'll get ready to do something, even if it is wrong. And we'll be back again Thursday night for a live. Like I said, we'll try to get some guests on here, make it a little bit more interesting. Like I said, if you guys know anybody that needs some car questions answered, just don't hesitate to bring them on here because we really like to answer questions. I got a little bit of experience in everything, and I've done everything that you can. I'm one of them people that believes that, if man put it together, another man can take it apart and fix it. So as long as someone built it, we can reverse engineer it, we can fix it and make it right. So we're going to back on out of here if we don't flood away. Shouldn't need an arc. All you guys out there in the Midwest of the country and in the South, be careful. Watch your weather because there's going to be some serious weather coming through. Hope everybody stays safe, happy, and healthy. And we'll get ready to see you next week. And remember, guys, always, you sleep in your car, but you can't race your house.
Good night,
everybody.
folks. Joe says good night, everyone.